Jeep is not built for big tires, and a new discovery. You learn something new every day. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Rob Motive JT. You know, I was checking out something today. I get a lot of comments on the channel, especially after we put a bigger tire on the back of the Jeep Wrangler in this case. You know, we went with larger tires, 17-inch wheels all the way around. And of course, when you go to the larger tire, they weigh more. These are about 110 pounds a piece. Pretty darn heavy to put on the back. Now, a lot of people have expressed concern about the hinges back here and telling me that I need to somehow reinforce these hinges because I've put this bigger tire on. So let's take a look at them. First of all, they look pretty beefy to me. I mean, when you look on the outside, this is a pretty big bracket that they've got here, as well as the hinge component itself. And you have two of them. Now, let's open it up, take a look on the inside. Again, you can see the pin that they have in here, or this little part of the bracket, I guess, is pretty substantial. And there is a pin inside. You can see the top of it right there. But it is pretty substantial. To take a look at it, you wouldn't think there'd be any issue with it, right? And I would say there isn't any issue with it. I have read on several occasions that Jeep has taken into account, at least in recent models, that people are going to be putting larger tires on the Jeep. I mean, who doesn't? Most of them that you see have larger wheels and tires, or at least tires anyway. And of course, they're aware that that's going to add weight. So Jeep has accounted for it and given us a beefier, more sturdy hinge, or in this case, hinges. So do I think that you really need to put new hinges on the back and that the Jeep really isn't designed for bigger tires? Well, the answer is, of course not. No. I mean, this thing, in just looking at it, is pretty substantial, and I'm not concerned in the least that there's any problem with putting this larger tire and adding the weight back here. So I think we are golden. Now, the second thing that I mentioned is I made a new discovery today. While I was looking at the back tire, I noticed that there is a lock back here, right? Right there. And I got to thinking, well, that must be so that you can actually lock the rear gate there, whether the Jeep is unlocked or not. So I decided to test that out. I grabbed the key right here. Let's flip that out, kind of like a switchblade. And we're gonna go ahead and lock it. Right now, you can see it's unlocked and the doors in the front are unlocked as well, right? So if we go ahead and lock it, let's go ahead and do that. Just turn it, it locks. You can see there, it is locked. And the front doors didn't magically lock themselves. So now, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit the key. We're gonna lock the Jeep, right? Okay, that should still be locked. I didn't do anything else. And it is, and it would be because the truck or the Jeep is locked. There we go. So now, if I unlock it, I would expect that it would still be locked because I manually locked it, right? So let's unlock it. There you go. You saw the light up there. We've unlocked it. Let's test the front doors, make sure that it's unlocked, and it is. And now I would expect I would not be able to get in here. But you can see that is simply not the case. When you unlock the Jeep, it actually unlocks the rear as well, regardless of what you've done in the back. So I would question, why do you even need that key? Why do you need to lock it anyway? Because when you hit the fob, it's going to unlock it. So I decided to take a look at the Gladiator. Let's see if it works the same way. So we're going to go around to the back. Right now it's actually locked. Let's go ahead and unlock it. Oops, wrong one. Okay, we're unlocked now in the front. Let's go ahead and check the gate. And you can see there we are unlocked as well. And of course it has the keyhole here so that you can lock it independently as well. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna lock it up. Make sure that it is locked, and it is. And let's check again, make sure that it didn't somehow change the rest of the truck, and it didn't. The truck is still unlocked in the front, and once again, still locked here in the back. Now, let's take our key. We're gonna go ahead and lock the truck. It's locked, everything is locked. The rear is locked as well. And I haven't touched this, I haven't unlocked it. So now let's go ahead and unlock the truck. And you could probably hear it. I'm sure it's gonna work the same way and it's gonna be unlocked. And it is, there you go. So again, I'm a little bit confused, I guess, as to why locking that is not independent. Lock it up again so I don't forget. But why that is not independent of the rest of the truck, and why we still need a key at all. You know, I really can't think of an instance in the Gladiator, or the Wrangler anyway, why you would lock the rear and leave the rest of the truck open, which really is the only reason you would have a key, I would think. Doesn't make sense to me. On the Gladiator, makes a little more sense if you have a tonneau cover. For instance, if you've got everything off of the truck, it's open, so you're not going to screw around locking it anyway, although I don't know why you wouldn't. But let's just say that because you've got everything off, you're not going to go ahead and lock it, and you just want to go ahead and lock the rear. Well, you could do that with the key, and that would work, and it would protect anything that is below the tonneau cover because everything else is locked. Still, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, if you have the key and you're going to lock up the Gladiator anyway, or even the Wrangler for that matter, why wouldn't you go ahead and just hit the fob? What is the point of having the key? And you know, one of the big pet peeves that I have about the key for either Jeep, the Wrangler or the Gladiator, is the little button here that releases the key, like so. This happens all the time when I used to carry it in my pocket. It would always depress the button, the key would be sticking out, it would be stabbing me in the leg, drove me nuts. Now, I don't carry it that way anymore for just that reason. I put a carabiner on it and I put it through the loop in my shorts, jeans, whatever the heck I'm wearing, just so that that key doesn't pop out and stab me. Matter of fact, I even went before to an aftermarket key where, or fob I should say, where the key is removed and just stored in a little cubby on the key fob itself, just to alleviate that key popping out and stabbing me. Anyway, I don't know, it's just crazy. I don't understand why we have a key at all given the way that it functions. Let me know, leave a comment. If I'm missing something here, I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive, all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma, and Rob Motive Tundra, all about my hunt for the upcoming redesigned Toyota Tundra. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification button so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.